And with that, nothing like this is possible, of course, unless you have your sponsors, your partners in the project. So we're going to welcome our sponsors. I'm not sure if you are here with one of these sponsors, please join us. So I'm not sure if Wayne McLean is here with Beck Auto Group. If you are, please join us on stage. Thank you for your continued support. And we've had continued support from these as well, and they would be, if you're here from Seminole Electric, I know Brian, you're here, please join us. Daniel Carr with Waste Pro, if you're here, please join us. Tracy Johns with Vulcan Materials, please join us. Kids Care Pediatric is probably not here. They are a tremendous sponsor. What they tell me every year is, Linda, we have sick kids in the office. We are there way past 6 o'clock. Now, I have a feeling this year they have sick kids in the office. So we know they couldn't be here, but we sure want to make sure you realize that they are participants and have been a continued supporter. Please welcome our brand new sponsors. And round of applause for Veritas Steel, Douglas Law Firm, Charlie Jonas, and Lawrence Kids. We are just delighted to have more sponsors because this year we had so many more tags. And to print those tags, one of the things the money from our sponsors does is help print those license plates so every child who draws one walks home with one, because we want them to have something that shows their talent that's all their own. So it takes more money, and we thank our sponsors for our new sponsors. As well, we have partners with Florida School of the Arts. Dean Alan Henschel, would you please join us? And the Arts Council is a real big player with us. I don't know that anyone is with us tonight. Robbie.
Hi, Ron.
Please come up, Robbie. And we're going to quickly get to the meat of the matter, which is these awards. But in the meantime, I want to make sure we thank all the following folks. Nicole, we're talking about our participating schools and the wonderful, talented educators. There they are. To the parents and families who support the efforts of these children, our Putnam County children, we give you all a round of applause. To the schools who daily love our children, wow, you do an awesome job. And with that, I want to invite up our Superintendent of Schools, Rick Surensey. Please join us. Rick has a few comments. Please do.
Ooh, it's bright.
It is bright.
Thank you for having me. And Linda, thank you and the Tax Collector's Office for tirelessly doing this each year. And, you know, it's just a partnership between the Tax Collector's Office and the school district. And to have this kind of crowd and this kind of participation is unbelievable. So thank you, Linda, for all you do. If you don't mind, I just want to recognize, I know, again, thank you to parents. Thank you to sponsors. We couldn't do without you. And I want to thank our principals and administrators. If you're a principal, assistant principal in the audience, please stand up at this time to be recognized. Or, thank you. And I also want to recognize one of our school board members, Bud McGinnis, right here. Did I miss any other school board members? So, not at this time. But again, thank you for doing this. And again, we stress so much about STEM in our schools, science, technology, engineering, and math. Well, we also stress STEAM.
Tonight it's STEAM.
Remember the A, we put the A in there for arts, and this is part of our arts. And we have so many talented young people, we want to celebrate that because arts is so important in our school, as much or more important than our technology and all the other things we do, because there's so many talented people in Putnam County. We want to make sure we recognize them and celebrate them tonight. So thank you all for being here, and it's going to be a great night.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Would you join our sponsors?
Sure, exactly.
So So we are flipping to this next one, Nicole, and we're sort of proud of this. These are the logos of all 15. Actually, there's only 14 logos up there. We're still waiting on one. These are out of 67 counties, only 15 counties, tax collector offices participate in this. I don't know why everyone doesn't. This is fabulous, but I want to point out ours is Potter the Otter. He was chosen as our logo by the very first participating students, and they had like 6 to choose from, and they loved him. So he is going to stick with us the whole way. Again, I want to thank all of those sponsors that are with us. A few of them were not able to be with us, and we certainly understand that. But those that are with us, thank you again for making that effort. Let me share you the structure of what's happening tonight. This year in September and August, we went to our school principals, and they have quite a job to do, and their assistants and their art specialists, and said, we're going to do this program again. And they just turned out a great job. Again, we had how many, Eva? 723 plates designed by 5th graders this year. That is our biggest year yet. But the tough job went to the schools. They had to choose the top 5, and it wasn't easy. The top 5 to represent their school tonight at the county-wide competition and also celebrations. So that was a tough job. We want to thank you for doing that. I know you stopped and saw the plates out there. You know how difficult that was. We have some talented children tonight, but let's go ahead and get to our talented children with a little drum roll, because there is really some beautiful artwork here. First school up is, oh, I love it, drum roll. Our first school up is Browning Pierce. Please join us, Ms. Nelson. You want to bring them all up together.
Okay, we have 4 girls with us tonight. If you would go ahead and come on up the stairs. My name is Beth Nelson, and I'm from Browning Pierce Elementary School. And our first student...
Oh, I am sorry. Did I skip a page? Right after you, Beth, we're going to get Dean Henschel here.
Okay, our first student is Michaela Burnett. And it says on her plate, the reason I drew a beach sunset is because I love going to the beach with my mom and seeing the sea life. Our next student is Evelyn Tomboy. She drew this plate because she loves unicorns and they make everyone happy, and she likes it when everyone is all happy.
Is that you, Peggy Sue?
Peggy Sue Morrow, her plate says, this makes me think good things will show up in life. And Kenzie Lusk drew this plate as an example of Save the Dolphins because she wanted to make it unique.
Beautiful. The choice of words, we'll catch it in a second. Oh, here you go, Kenzie. Kenzie Lusk. This was chosen. Her tag, as you can see, was chosen by Kids Care to represent them this year. So they're not with us, but you have autographed it for them, haven't you? We'll give that to them, and when you go see them, you'll see it. Thank you, Kenzie. We'll trade places. And then, you know, there's money attached to this thanks to our sponsors. And so the check for Browning Pierce is next. And let's go ahead and go to our 4th place was not here. Brenna was not here, and here was our 5th place. We just saw Kenzie Lusk, and Kids Care was their choice. And we have a check here, which I think is the next slide, for Browning Pierce, based on participation. Every child that participated earned $12 for their school. Wow! Now I'm going to ask Dean Henschel to please come up. He is the Dean of the Florida School of the Arts. Thank you very much, Nicole, for keeping me straight.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Florida School of the Arts. I'm the last person that wants to get in the way of people giving money away, so I'll be brief. I think it's really terrific work these kids are doing, and I know often down the road this kind of behavior is not encouraged. I think not enough from my perspective, but please know that this is a pathway, a career pathway. There are many things that it's not just about drawing pretty pictures, but there are a lot of design jobs out there. And what we do at Florida School of the Arts is to help young students get to the next level, transfer to four-year schools, get jobs. We do this a lot. And I can tell you with full confidence that this is a viable pathway. So if you have young children in your family that show talent, don't discourage them. Help them along. We're here waiting for you all when you get the chance. All right, well, thank you. Enjoy your evening. It looks like a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Hansel. What a beautiful auditorium we get to use. They make room for us every year, and we greatly appreciate it because this talent deserves to be on this stage. These are talented kids you have raised. With that, we're going to bring up our next school, which I believe, if I can get myself in order, and Nicole, you can help me find it. It is the Children's Reading Center. And will the children from Children's Reading Center just follow behind Miss Sally Jan Smith, please? Here we go.
Oh, okay.
And so, Children's Reading Center, their children are, and here they are. I have them. Oh, you need your reading glasses, don't you? Reading glasses help. Just a minute, Gianna, we're going to get with you.
Well, I kind of know what they said, so.
They're kind of big. Can you read them?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sally Jan Smith, the art teacher at the Children's Reading Center, and we have 3 of our winners here tonight. This young lady, Jonah Bohannon, is one of those children that comes along that has amazing talent. And she did her tag because she wanted to show a shy girl that was coming out of the box and all her love of art.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Gianna, here is your award, and Gianna, yours is the Principal's Award, so you probably can give this to Miss Sally Jan Smith, and she will give it to Miss England, who is with us tonight, correct?
Right.
Okay.
And our next winner is Noah Gabriel, and he was inspired, that's his favorite animal, sharks. He's very interested in sharks, and he thought it was an easy animal to do, and I think he did a wonderful job. Thank you,
Nice
Noah.
job,
And our next winner is Miss Zoe Avilla, and she has a great love of music, and she finds it very, very inspiring. And she says life isn't the best, but you live and you're the greatest if you live it.
How about that?
Oh, and she's the Arts Council.
Yes, Robbie, would you step forward? She's going to give you this license plate for the Arts Council Choice Award.
And then we have 2 that aren't here.
Yeah, but go ahead and call their names so they'll change the slide.
Our next winner is Dominique Robinson. He's not here tonight, but I thought he did an amazing job. He's got a lot of talent as a young artist, and we're very proud of him.
Great.
And then Nia Williams, also a very special young lady who's not here. She loves the beach and colorful surfboards. Those are her favorite things, and that was her inspiration.
Wonderful, Sally Jan. And I know you won't leave without this because Sally Jan is the art teacher and she needs every dollar for her art program.
Thank you so much.
The next school is Interlochen Elementary. Ms. Brenda Bridges, would you escort those students up for us? And I'm going to go ahead and read these. While they're coming up, we have the very first one up. It is a gator plate. Wow, is that great? Oops. Bailey, is this Bailey Ridley? No, Bailey is not with us, but you can see why this tag was drawn. I want to make my parents happy, as this is their favorite team. I think they did a good job at that, didn't they? Now, are you Thalia? Talia. So our next artist is Thalia Durden. Look at that, beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork. And Talia's art was also a choice award for the Girls Can, who are not with us tonight, so we will take it to them. That's a great program inspiring young girls. Are you Bethany? Our next artist is Bethany Redmond. Bethany drew this tag to express her creative side and reflects that I'm a big fan of cats. And she always wanted to live on an island. All right. Elizabeth Horton. I like cute and colorful things like rainbows and fruit with cute faces and cool planets. Great job, Elizabeth. And Madeline Gallagher. Look at that beautiful plate. Sunsets are so vibrant in reds, yellows, and oranges. I think they are the most relaxing. Nice job. Nice job. And we're going to give this check to Rick Sorensen, but he has to promise to give it to Interlochen Elementary. So they've earned $1,416. Again, it's $12 per participating student. Now, some of the students choose not to participate, and we understand that. Yeah, we'll keep it there. So the next school, James A. Long Elementary. No adult. Brenda? Would you join us up here, please? Thank you to the parents who brought these young children here tonight. I know that this is a tough evening. And we have to get them home for homework, don't we? Ooh. So are you, because I don't know who I have here, are you Taylor Buckles?
She's not here.
She's not here. She did a beautiful deer. Isn't that wonderful? Is she? Are you Natalie Driggers? Natalie, would you please step forward right around this young gentleman? I drew a sunset because I think they're pretty and I like the color mix. Congratulations, Natalie. Mackenzie Burney, what a beautiful job. I began by forming shapes with dots and colors, and it came together to be my tag. Nice job, Mackenzie. I think you must be Ethan Eddins. No.
I'm Jacob Felton.
Jacob Felton. You did a beautiful truck. One more. There it is. Beautiful job. Now, Jacob, you know you're going to give that tag to, and Mr. McLean's going to step forward. That is the Choice Award for Beck Auto Group for this year, and I expect it'll be on Wayne's car. So that was a great demonstration of beautiful James A. Long. They had some great talented children, and they did get a check as well, and we'll get Mr. Sorensen to pick this one up, but again, it has to go to James A. Long. We'll make you a pile. No, we see it's no payable to the school. Actually, the first year we made them payable to the school board, and I'm sorry, Mr. Sorensen, but the principal said, "Could you make them payable to the schools?" And we said yes. So we can learn. We learned. Kelly Smith Elementary, are you with us tonight? And the first place has moved, and we have got her plate to her, but she's no longer at Kelly Smith. But what a great job. And did you see her message? I love fish and queens, so I put them together and made a colorful queen fish. I love that. And Kaylee Barker, second place, you did a great job. Be happy. Isn't that cute? Isn't that clever? Kaylee, come and get your certificate. Tell me how to pronounce your name.
Chavalis.
And this young man, Chavalis Kierce, third place. And let's read what he said. I love this one. I was inspired by my brother, who is here tonight, I believe, to make a beautiful sunset, and I made my masterpiece. Great job. Mason?
My name's Mason.
Mason Farmer. And fourth place, Mason Farmer. Beautiful job. My tag is thanking policemen, firemen, and others for protecting us and for our freedoms in America. Beautiful job, Mason. Please step forward. And Mason's was chosen as the Waste Pro Choice Award for the year. They are not able to be with us and unless they've arrived. If a sponsor and you've arrived, please come to the stage. They loved that, Mason. They very much loved your Twin Towers and your flag. And finally, Mallory Bach, please join us. Simply, I love the beach. Beautiful job. And Mallory's is also chosen by one of our sponsors, and that would be Charlie Douglas from Douglas Law Firm. Charlie, please accept. And the check for Kelly Smith, $612, payable to Kelly Smith. And this money is used for their arts program. So I know these young artists are inspired because they're putting forth money for the next group. So if we've got fourth graders out there or third graders, start thinking about next year. Mellon Elementary is next. Yes. We have some wonderful, wonderful from Mellon. And I'll read them if you want to pass them their certificates. Sure. Since I'm back here anyways. Miss Weaver is with us, the principal, and is this Jaden Williams? It is. Nice job, Jaden Williams. My tag represents how I love school and reading my favorite book. What is your favorite book? Harry Potter, no surprise. Wonderful. Please come. Kevin? Kevin Vick, second place. My tag represents Florida, the sun, the water, island, and rain clouds. I hope you enjoy it, is his last comment. Kevin. Third place is Harmony Strasser. Harmony, beautiful plate. My tag represents all the things I love, the things that make me happy as a person. That is lovely design work. And Harmony's was chosen by Lauren's Kids, which this is a not-for-profit Senator Lauren book. That is her not-for-profit. It's for helping children. And that her logo is a heart, so she loved Harmony's drawing. And the last and fourth place is, come and tell me how to say this. Sanaya, what a beautiful name. Sanaya Crittenden. My tag is about our sunny world and in the bigger picture, the beauty of space. Beautiful job, Sanaya. Tavion. And fifth place is Tavion Dallas. I really love this one. I want you guys to pay attention. A wilderness site with a hand-holding couple enjoying the beauty of a mountain camp. Nice job. And Miss Weaver, we happen to have a check for you for $528 for arts at your school. Melrose Elementary, I see Miss Lundy. Miss Lundy, we're so glad you're here. Now we're going to start with the first slide, which is Emily Hodgins, but I don't believe Emily's with us.
She is not.
But please look at that beautiful drawing. I drew the beach because I personally love the sunset over the water at the beach. And her sister, Erica Hodgins, is not with us, but hers is I drew the beach because the beach calms me and sunsets are cool. And by the way, Erica Hodgins' tag was chosen by Mr. Surrency to represent his choice. Now you must be Abigail Anderson. Abigail Anderson, third place, and a gorgeous fish. I drew this fish because I like going to the pond, the beach, and the lake to see fish. And her plate, sorry for that, Abigail, her plate was chosen by Palatka Daily News, who is not with us tonight. They had a news deadline. It's breaking news that this is happening tonight. I'm sure that's what he's saying, right? Abigail, beautiful job. And finally, my next one up is Erin Collins, fourth place. And these are not cats. These are dogs. I drew this of my grandma's dogs playing and making a mess. I love dogs. And we have another Abigail, and this is Abigail Hall. Beautiful job, Abigail. Please step forward. I drew this night scene because my family loves fishing in the dark. And you can see her fish in the dark. And Miss Lundy, I know you can put this check to good use.
Ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Simons, would you please bring up Middleton Burney? Whichever is the closest way, exactly. And Middleton Burney, as you all probably know or maybe don't know, is the farthest south school we have. So these children and their parents or grandparents, thank you. You came a long way tonight, and we greatly appreciate the opportunity to recognize these children. And first place tag is going to go to, and Mr. Simons, would you step forward and are we in the right order?
We sure are.
All righty, so Nalia, tell me how to say your last name.
Saisavon.
Nalia Saisavon, first place. My tag is a beautiful sunset. I like them. Nadia Ontiveros, second place. I drew this tag because I love drawing and doing landscapes. Beautiful job. Jolie Bustos. Joelle Bustos. I am blessed. God gave me a family, a house, and a world to live in. Beautiful message. Christian Lasan. I drew this because, oh, this is a great one. I drew this because I love snakes and how smart they are. Great job, Christian. And your tag was chosen by Miss Tracy Johns for Vulcan Materials. And there's no question that Nathan Perez loves Middleton Burney Elementary School because that's what he said and drew. I love how we all come together at our school. That's a great school. And Mr. Simons, we are glad to present you with a check for your art.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Mosley Elementary. Oh, and there they are. They're escorted by Miss Stradling and Principal Sarah Jean McDaniel. The Mosley children, you will see, love their school as well because I have a lot of messages about that. Now, my first place, are you Kayla? First place from Mosley is Kayla Q. I'm inspired by Mosley, how new people join and visitors come to see how good we are. Great job, Kayla. Are you Gabriel? Second place goes to another proud Mosley young lady, Gabriel Johnson. I was inspired by William D. Mosley and our school and colors. Nice job, Gabriel. Kimarian. Third place is another proud Mosley student, Kimarian Fulton. Mosley is like home to me. I am inspired by our school and the friendship in our school. What a great message that is. Okay, Julius is not here with us, but please take a look at his message, a great message. It's good to see our young people thinking in such grand ideas. Maybe they can teach us all some lessons. Julius Santiago was 4th place in his message. I was born in Palaca. I love this place and my country. He is not with us, but his tag was chosen by Dean Henschel, Florida School of the Arts. There he is, and we're going to give you the tag. Mr. Dean Henschel will be down with it. Thank you. And the 5th place is this. Is it Jocelyn? Jocelyn Morales. This is wonderful. You like cookies and foxes, and you put them together. Who doesn't like those? Congratulations, Jocelyn. Please step forward. And Miss Stradlin, because I know you know how to spend this money, because you're the art coordinator. Money for your school.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Miss. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know I saw Aquila there. Please step forward, Aquila. It's so good to have you here with us, and you traveled a long way. And the parents and grandparents, thank you, because Aquila is at the other end of the county, on the west side. Thank you for being with us. I think this must be Madison Setzer. 1st place, my tag. Here's another great message. I want you to listen. My tag is about the cruelty surrounding orcas in captivity. We should encourage people to protect and save them. Great message, Madison. Michelle is not here. Michelle Bradshaw is not with us, but I have to tell you, our office votes on a tag as well. And I have this tag already on the front of my car. It's beautiful, isn't it? So she's not with us, but what a great message as well. I saw on the keys. And now, this one's wonderful. Abigail Bolin, 3rd place. I want to read this out loud. I believe in fantasy animals, and my tag has a donut, narwhal, swimming and splashing in the middle of the night and day. Is that a great fantasy? Now, this was chosen by Veritas Steel. They are not here. Mr. Hopper was supposed to be with us, and he emailed me he was sick and thought better to stay home, and I agreed with him. But we will get that to him. It's beautiful. And then I am now to Annabelle Lamb. Annabelle, 4th place. Look at this pretty scene. She also has a special message to all of us. We should listen. I was trying to bring awareness to the sea life and the trash we leave on the beach. Save our ocean and the animals. Great message. And Nevaeh Adams, beautiful job. My tag shows the daily rain and the starry night in beautiful Florida. Thank you so much. And we do have a check for you all as well. Congratulations. Thank you for participating. So her message is they enjoy it too. And we are to our final school tonight as far as alphabetically speaking. Peniel Baptist Academy, please join us. Mr. Evans, who is their administrator, is normally with us because he loves this program, but their open house is tonight. So he sent a great substitute, and that is the assistant administrator, Miss Ellison. And of course, there our teacher who's been with us from the beginning, Miss Amy Beck. Now, are you Hannah?
Yeah.
Hannah Klein is our 1st place winner. From there, I drew turtles because some are endangered. People will hurt them, graffiti them, I love that new verb,
I watched a YouTube video.
or kill them and use their shells as accessories. My goal is to help save turtles, and I love baby sea turtles. And when you go out to look at her tag later, I want you to pay attention to the 7 or 8 little crabs lined up, chewing the net open to let that turtle escape. That is beautiful. And because of that, Mr. Evans chose hers as his plate. Great job. 2nd place is, okay, tell me how to say that.
Dizamia.
Beautiful name. Dizamia Banks, 2nd place. And I know we all like her message. I drew this ice cream sundae because they are delicious and extremely sweet, and to entertain students and other people. Miss Shanley Jenkins is the next designer. She's not with us, but take a look at that great job. She loves horses. And then this must be Gavin Harris. Gavin, 4th place. Here's a cute message. I hope your parents are listening, especially your mom. My family and I have always liked Jeeps. I dedicate this tag to my dad, who owns a Jeep, and someday I will buy one for my mom. 5th place, Noah Gibson. I drew a baseball and a bat because it is my favorite sport. I've played baseball since I was 3 years old, and he ended it with, "Take me out to the ball game." Putnam Baptist has a 6th plate up here because Seminole Electric chose this plate to represent their corporate structure. They were very proud of this plate. Brian McDaniel will accept that plate on behalf of Seminole Electric. And here was her message. "I love to go fishing with my great-grandma, and when I was a little girl, we usually talk about different fish that she liked while we sat on the dock together." Thank you, Samaria. And we have a check as well for Miss Beck, and I know Miss Beck knows how to spend this money and does a great job because your students are so talented too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the schools. We are down to counting. I just want to mention, we actually had a 12th school participate for the first time this year. We are pleased to announce that E.H. Miller School participated. Their principal last year was at one of the schools, and when she moved to E.H. Miller, she said, "I want to bring that program to our school, to all of our students." So we did this year. And I'm going to show you, they received $696, and these are their top 5 winners. They are not with us tonight, but they had a big celebration at their school to celebrate all their tag art. So very talented children, please. And we have a check for them as well, and Mr. Servant's here, it's just adding up. But please join me in a round of applause for these great children. The children, their families, the schools that support them every single day, and it is all about raising money for their schools. So today, we just gave out $8,160 directly from our sponsors to your schools. Now, that little plus sign is where you come in. Oh, you knew there was a catch, didn't you? That little plus sign is when you buy a tag from one of your schools, the money from that tag goes back to that school, and we have had a great turnout this year on parents buying tags or buying mouse pads or buying coffee cups with the design of their grandchildren on it, or their child or their niece and nephew. So we're still counting because Eva is who takes the orders online, and she's had a great turnout. So thank you for that. And the next slide will show us that in our first 4 years, the Putnam County Schools have received $20,000 from our sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. And to our audience tonight, thank you for being with us. We're not quite right. We're going to get to our top 5 any second now, but thank you again. You see how important this was for these children. It's all about you having them here with us. Thank you. So right now, I need to acknowledge that our judges that are here tonight, I'm going to call their names. There's their names. They are Dan Askew with Florida School of the Arts. I don't think Dan is here. I didn't see him. Becca Tyler was from the Arts Council. Evelyn Snyder was from the Larimer Art Gallery. And Robbie Correa was from the Arts Council and Revitalized Palatka. Quite honestly, they had a tough job. They had all 55 of these in front of them, and they all had scoring sheets and scored them, and then we tallied up their scores to get to the top 5, and you know it was tough. You just saw some talent, didn't you? So 5th place. You might call her motivation the reason for this great design. Please join us up here, Dazamea Banks. From Peniel Baptist. We do all like ice cream, and I know that's true. And that might be what the judges were thinking. Please get your ribbon, and will you stay up with us, please, down with our sponsors. Congratulations to Dizamea, but next, Taylor Buckles is not with us, but slide number 2, this is our 4th place winner, and I know you all appreciated that when you saw it. What a great job. Taylor is not with us tonight, but that's a beautiful job. And Taylor's at James A. Long. Will the 3rd place winner please join us? And that would be Zoe Avilla. If you recall Zoe's message, she loved music, and she depicts that with love. And her message was to be the best you. Congratulations, Zoe. Will our 2nd place winner please join us? And that is Michaela Burnett from Browning Pierce Elementary. Michaela. Remember, she enjoyed the beach and the sea creatures with her mother. Your tag clearly reflects the joy of being with your mother at the beach. And our 1st place winner is Nadia Ontiveros from Middleton Burney. Please join us, Nadia. I love to draw, especially landscapes, and you can certainly see that in your design, and I'm sure that that's what the judges were seeing when they chose her plate. Beautiful job, artists. So we're going to keep them up here for just a minute to get some photos right after we're done, but we're on our last few slides. So again, this would not be possible without these sponsors. Again, over 4 years, $20,000 has gone from them to our students and our schools. So thank you again to all of you. And as I said, the more plates we get, the more money we need. So we want to thank again Douglas Law Firm, Lawrence Kids, and Veritas Steel. Veritas Steel is kind of a new company. I think they bought PDM Bridge. So they're kind of new, and they jumped right in to be supportive of our students. And of course, we couldn't do this without the partnership with Florida School of the Arts, as well as the Arts Council of Palatka. And we have partners, and I see one of our partners just walked in, the Palatka Daily News. Thank you for being with us. And Girls Can, a girls' initiative right here at the St. John's River State College. It's their initiative to support young girls, specifically 10th graders, to see a future. So, and I give a personal thank you to Eva Hottinger, who does all of this, exactly. I notice our principals know what she does, don't you? She does an awesome job. So, personal thank you for that. And also Nicole Barnes, great job. She is a Florida School of the Arts student, and she kept me straight. Thank you very much. But congratulations mostly to our young tag designers and your futures. And don't forget, if you walk out with one of these tags, it goes on the front of your car, right? Not on the back. I don't want anybody getting stopped. These are official Putnam County schools, not state of Florida. And with that, thank you one more time for all that you do for our children and for joining us on this project. We will see you next year.